Excuse me. Two more hours to go. That's forgotten place. Oh, my night over with. Let me just tell y'all, brace yourself. It might get real on this live sometime. It might get real and then I fly. I gotta be careful because, like, I don't know if y'all can see, but look, way down there, it'd be like a homelessness, like that's crazy. And then they go from down there and they come all the way down this way, and then how you can see like somewhat on the camera is clearer, but in reality it's darker down there. So I got to stay on my toes and be on my A game. I'm not gonna even lie, man. Today started off roughish. You know what? I almost didn't even come to work. I get overwhelmed with this job sometimes. It's simple, but they make it a big headache when they call me for stupid shit that just don't even matter, right? They be like, we're calling to see if you did your patrol. And it's like, common sense to tell you, bro, if something going on in the parking lot, I gotta be in the parking lot to make sure don't nothing happen. Like, common sense ain't really common no more when it comes to jobs. Maybe once you have a degree just to be a digital effects creator or yeah, so I'm telling you, it went dark on me, see? Not okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this off right now. Cause it's dark. Y'all ain't finna be trying to roast me, cause I got some roast for you. I can roast you. I know how to roast. Yeah, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, today is Thursday. Damn. It's alright. Oh, my freaking alarm don't go off. Alright. Just give me this. Alright, thank you. I'm done walking for the night. Turn in my damn phone. Already did my walk. Like I was saying, I be getting overwhelmed with this shit sometimes because they steady making demands about stuff that they want and need, but they not giving us no raises. We don't get acknowledged. Like that's the worst part I hate about jobs. You know, I'm always saying this, that they act like you're not a human being and that you don't deserve to be acknowledged. That is so annoying to me. It's not like I'm a pet or a cat or a dog or something saying, hey, or I'm like a kid in the back of the classroom just raising my hand and saying, hey, acknowledge me, acknowledge me. It's like common sense will tell you, hey, this person been doing this for so long, they've been doing good. No, give them a pay raise. And this is what's sad about it. And then they wonder why the world keep going crazy. You gotta appreciate your workers. If I had a business, like my business, I appreciate my workers on everything. I don't care if I can't give them $25 an hour, they'll get at least $50 gift cards to In and Out or something. Something, you know, Best Buy, something. So they can, you know, like, they can feel like, man, my boss, like, he really, like, he really cherished the work that I do, you know. It's just good to feel, it's good to, like, make people feel appreciated because this day and age, people don't do that. And then another weird thing that I noticed, it's literally like, how do I put this? It's like, the weird part about it, look, see, I told y'all. Let's see if somebody gonna get maced tonight. I don't want to mace nobody on camera, so I ain't gonna turn the camera back on until they leave. But they come mess around, you gonna hear somebody scream. And I'm like, see, I told you, don't come over here. Now I ain't gonna put myself on camera, that's incriminating, you know. You having to break somebody because they don't want to leave, because people act so null and void at this job, like, you know, people that come to just disturb me while I'm at work. Like I'm saying, you know, it's like you gotta make people feel wanted and feel, not even wanted, but make them feel appreciated, you know? Like make them happy that they work for you, because I give my workers all type of shit, like if I could. Like good, same dude from earlier. I'll get him shoes and everything, custom tracksuits. I'll give them something so they feel appreciated. By the way, if y'all notice on my page, go to my posts or whatever, and you will notice that I have a GoFundMe up to, reach my goal of, let's say, $2,200, so I can at least just get my machinery and my vinyls and stuff for my brand. Because I've been working on this brand since 2018 and haven't been able to launch because it's just been one thing after the next. So I want y'all to know I've been working on this brand since 2018 and got it all mapped out and got everything good. Just now I gotta find a way to get the machinery because this job ain't paying me much. And even though I'm trying to do my little side gigs and stuff, it's just like I just feel like nothing ain't going as planned. So I'm reaching out to my followers or my subscribers that really mess with my content. And who knows? If y'all help me get to reach my goal on everything, I'm gonna just say it's the first 5 people that help me reach my goal. I'm gonna write y'all name down, and I'm gonna send y'all a free hoodie or a free like T-shirt for sure. No lie, no cap. That's for my first five subscribers that actually like my brand and that actually mess with me. So, people are like, what's your brand? What's your brand? My brand name is it's literally Profit from Pain, but it's under another name because that's my that's gonna be my LLC name. So, feel me? Like, whoever mess with my content and actually like mess with my content, if I can reach the goal before my birthday this year on everything, I'll send the first 5 people that actually liked and supported my GoFundMe a free hoodie and a free shirt. No lie. I'm not like I be following how these other content creators be like luring people, but I'm not gonna do that to my followers and my subscribers. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You donate to my GoFundMe, I'll make sure the first 5 people that actually like donated to my GoFundMe, I'm gonna write y'all names down or on YouTube, and I'm gonna send y'all a free hoodie or a free sweater, free crew neck, or a free shirt, whichever one y'all decide. You feel me? Because I'm gonna make sure that y'all can reach me through email, and I'm gonna send it to y'all straight up. I'm not gonna do the bullshit that other content creators do. I'm straightforward. Like, I wish I had somebody like me that's like, caring and helpful and be like, man, you know what? Like, I've donated to a lot of people GoFundMe's and I done help a lot of people. And I'm only asking my subscribers because if my subscribers really like care and help me, I can help them, And to be honest, my merch gonna be way different from other people's merch. So when people like I'm not like a scam artist, Mr. Organic. I ain't like who else do like I don't really know anybody else that do custom merch. But just know the first 5 people I'm gonna go check my GoFundMe too after I get off this live. So the first 5 people who subscribe, not even subscribe, like the first 5 people that go donate to my GoFundMe, I promise I'll write y'all names down and y'all get a free hoodie or a free shirt or a free crew neck from me. And I'll make y'all feel part of my, let y'all know that y'all part of the P4P family, because I know a lot of people want to be part of something. And in fact, what I'll do is, I'm thinking about it all right now. Like, what I do is, I'll send y'all first go around for free for the sweaters and the hoodies, and I'll even pay the shipping. But when it comes to the next brand that I've been working on, I'll make sure y'all get like a free T-shirt or something free saying I appreciate you and that I love, or should I say not love, but I'm thankful for your support. Put it like that. So this for the first 5. I'm telling you, I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, he a ripoff," or he don't mess with us, or this and that. The first 5 people that donate to that GoFundMe, I'm gonna write y'all names down. I pray y'all get on it because I know if our family find out about this, they might want to donate faster. But who knows? You feel me? For my supporters, the first 5 people that get on there and y'all donate, I promise you, I'm gonna give y'all a free shirt, hoodie, or crew neck, whichever one y'all choose. You feel me? And I'm gonna send it to you free of charge, and the shipping will be paid for sure. And I know a lot of people like free stuff, but when y'all get this merch, ain't nobody in the town gonna have it because don't nobody got this merch. This is custom. This came from my blood, sweat, and tears. Everything I've been through, it comes from the brain of my own. So when y'all see this merch, I know a lot of people go, oh, that's mediocre or that's regular. No, I'm telling y'all, I've been working. So when y'all see it, I don't want nobody to be, oh man, that's horrible. Cause the first thought I want people to have when they see my merch, oh, that's paid status TUDOE all the way. We know that. We know that merch. You feel me? Just like how if y'all see an awful lot of cough syrup, y'all be like, that's Desto Dub. It's gonna be the same thing with me. It's gonna be different. It ain't gonna be like Desto Dub stuff. Just know it's gonna be different, and you're gonna feel different when you wear it. You're gonna be like, man, like, cause I ain't gonna lie. Every time I've ever worn something I like created, people always, oh man, where you get that from? I'm trying to buy that, or they try to buy my clothes off me, and I'm like, nah, this is custom. This is 1-on-1. So like a lot of my stuff I wore like on my old some of my Facebook and Instagram pictures from back in the day. Some of that stuff is custom, not customized on my own. So that's when I knew I had a knack, or that was how you say, I don't want to say hobby. I want to say that was a trait, like something I was like interested in. You feel me? Like, feel me? I don't know how you say the word. I think I said it wrong, but basically, you basically understand what I'm saying. Basically, like that's what I'm into. I love clothes, so I want to help, like the next generation be clean and fly. Y'all call it swag or drip. I call it being fly because I'm a different era from everybody else. So I'm gonna just say it like I'm gonna say it again. This is my last time saying it. I'm gonna move on. But the first 5 people that donate to my GoFundMe, it don't matter if you donate $1. I know y'all probably heard this before, but I'm telling y'all, I'm different from a lot of other people. It don't matter if you donate $1, $5, whatever you donate. Even if even if you share and you send me a screenshot saying like, hey, or in the comments, like if you really messing with my campaign, send a screenshot in the comments below. What you screenshot that you shared it or that you donated. That's the only way I'm gonna know. And once that's said, like I said, the first 5 people you do that, I got you. You feel me? Now I'm gonna let y'all know I'm working on my end too to bring y'all this merch. My thing is you get this merch. Like I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna do drops on it or whatever. But I'm gonna just let y'all know when y'all get it. You know, I worked hard on this, so be respectful because I respect everybody else's I respect everybody else's journey on the road to wherever they had to go through to get to where they was going or to do what they wanted to do. I'm just gonna say be respectful because I'm respectful of a lot of people's stuff. And I can name a couple content creators that I'd be like, oh, I don't know, that's it. But I'd be like, I'll like it still and just move on about my day. I'll be positive about it, But yeah, to anybody that's, a subscriber or a follower of mine, down below is a GoFundMe. Just help me to fulfill that goal. And like I said, the first 5 people will get a shirt, hoodie, or crew neck for free. But I ain't gonna lie, back to what I was saying about working and stuff. I could take it off camera now because it seems like it's okay for me whistling now because I already returned that phone. So let me see something. Okay, there we go. Like I was saying though, I got a lot that I want to fulfill this summer. And that would be like a great birthday gift if I could reach that goal way before my birthday, because my birthday is literally we're just going to say, my birthday is July 19th. Yeah, cancer season, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, but my birthday goal, literally is to get that fulfilled. And if I can get that fulfilled before my birthday, and y'all help me get to fulfill this goal or dream of mine on everything, I'll press up on my birthday and show y'all how I'm doing what I'm doing so I can send y'all what y'all need, you know? If you really mess with my content, you support me, I'm telling you, first 5 people get something for free. Everybody else, hey, I'm sorry, you feel me? You just gonna have to pay. And a lot of content creators, they say what they're gonna do for free, and they really don't do it because I paid attention to them. Me, I actually will give stuff for free. I've given stuff for people for free for less. You feel me? And I like to give back. So the more y'all actually like, help me or pour into this channel or pour into that GoFundMe, it'll help me to give back to y'all for real. I know I look a little rough right now, but bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Yeah, this is my real hair. Just not no weave, no man wig, no none of that. This is all me. So yeah, help me so I can help y'all to stay fly and look fly. Or if you already fly, keep you fly. You feel me? And I'm probably gonna do kids clothing too, because my daughter, she loved wearing my brand. She wore my brand like since she was 4. I remember I got her her first gift, which was hello. I got my daughter her first like one of her birthday gifts I got her for her first birthday was a custom shirt with my brand, like with my logo on there. And she said she always wanted something customized, so you know, I owe her something custom too. Hello. The Gospel Corinthians. Make sure you always use a King James Bible. And verse it says how Jesus died. He died by shedding his blood. Okay, thank you, Elbow Man. I appreciate it. I do love Bible verses or positive affirmations. So if y'all do mess with my content, y'all like my videos, just if you want to drop something positive in the comments, like a Bible verse or affirmations. Feel me? I appreciate that. That actually keep me going because I be on affirmations and positive sounds because sometimes I do get in my like, I don't want to say depressing mood, but I be hard on myself. Feel me? And on top of that, I do be like very how I put this, not depressed because I don't like that word. I basically struggle with sometimes like telling myself, hey, you doing a good job, keep going, basically. Thank you for reading. Please do look at a guy called Robert Breaker. He really knows the Bible. Okay, I'm going to write him down. Robert Breaker, right? I'm going to write him down right now. And I'm going to look him up when I get off of here. Because that's another thing I want y'all to know. In my brand, I do interpret God because I've been through a lot of my life to where you would even think like, hey, do he believe in God? I believe in God a lot. And what's crazy is I came up in the church is just you lose your way sometimes because, like me, I always felt like going to church is cool. It's just who delivering the message. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you. And some of them preachers, I ain't gonna lie. Every time like I said, when I say it was real at my church growing up, they did offer. Okay, with the Sunday school gave offering. Then they had like a morning service. They do an offering. Then middle of the church they did an offering. And then before you leave, they did an offering. I'm like, bro, like. And then the message to me back then growing up, it just, what didn't sit right with me is that if you don't live right and do right, you're going to go to hell. And that always stuck with me because it's like, if you don't do right or live right, you're going to go to hell. But then you start realizing, looking around, people dying for unknown reasons, or people have to do things to survive and they don't want to do it, they just have to. But you can't go to a pastor right now. I want anybody to let me know if you ever went to your pastor or a reverend in your church. It's like, hey pastor, hey reverend, I lost my money for rent this month. I want you to sit here and tell me in the comments if they ever helped you, because I ain't ever seen a preacher or a reverend help me personally. When I was going through something, I don't think they ever went. I don't think they was ever helping me. But they could pull up to church in that clean Benz or that clean Cadillac, or come out with them fancy ass suits on, but don't want to donate to people that's in need in that community. And then I think I read something where it said that the black church was they basically was exiled from doing that to their own community. Meaning, if you're a preacher or a reverend in your church, you give back to your community, and they find out that you're giving back to your community, they basically like snatch your congregation away from you, or they get rid of your church. So that stuck with me too. That's why I could watch church from online, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like I'm gonna go straight into the church all the time. No, because I've been around people, and you be surprised who the holiest is, who got some real demons on them. That's real evil. You feel me? And that's coming from somebody who didn't see evil growing up, been around people that's like that, and then go to church and have to deal with that. And then it's like, don't get me wrong, I love church to where you go. When I was a kid, you go in church, you sit down, you listen to the music, you pray and you listen to the word. But then when you leave, for me, when I was growing up, leaving the church always made me feel like, man, I'm just finna be back in the world. And then I started realizing that it's called the worldly ways, the ways of the world. And I had to learn, like, look, living like that is not going to get me nowhere. So, yeah, take it from me. I started from bottom up. Anything and everything I got, like, shout out to my wife. She helped me to get back on my stuff, even when I didn't believe at times. You feel me? But, yeah, like a lot of things, I said, I always told people I was going to tell them this, because a lot of people didn't believe I was going to be on YouTube. They're like, man, you ain't going to ever make it on YouTube. You're not going to ever get to live. You're not going to have viewers. Nobody going to care. Nobody going to watch your stuff. Well, y'all proved me wrong, because I'm almost at 100 subscribers. And I got 200 videos. So please check those out. Show me some love on my videos. Get them views up. Run them views up. I just get on here to just talk and, tell y'all certain things of what I grew up in. Like how I grew up, and how I've transformed my life, and how I'm doing better for myself. Oh my God, I can't believe I really was sitting there. I remember one day I was really sitting over here writing a freestyle about support. If y'all get this video to like 50 likes, I'll read what I wrote. I'll read my little freestyle I wrote. Yeah, I'm very creative. Like, Ron Breaker. That's what I was supposed to be. Robert Breaker. Let me write that down. I'm over here forgetting what I was supposed to be writing down, y'all. Look into, look. Okay, look up Robert Breaker. Robert Breaker. See? I wrote it down. Robert Breaker. It's right there. I probably can't see it because of the light, but there it go. Well, that person in now, so I'm going to look them up on YouTube for sure. I like positive energy people. You feel me? I like people that like to spread love in the right way, not the bad way, because, it spread love like spring break, Houston and Florida love. That's a no-no. And it's literally spreading love like, giving somebody words of encouragement, or giving them affirmations, or just saying, hey, congratulations on this roadblock you overcame, or keep going. You may not be where you want to be right now, but give it time. You'll get there soon enough. You feel me? Shout out to my lady, because she tell me that all the time. And she deserves her props, because she's a good woman to me, a great woman, fantastic, out of this world woman. You feel me? But what time is it? I think it's like 10, right? I got like another hour to spare on here. Another hour to be on. I mean, I really don't got to do much, because how I put this, I already did my patrols for the day, so at this point I'm just chilling. Like I said, still on point, because I do have to deal with some of the people that's in this world that's lost. And I don't like where I'm at right now. I don't want to say what city I'm in, but if you know, you know. Um, I'm from LA, and out there you see how the corruption is with the homeless population. But out here, hi baby, I was just talking about you. Um, like they got like all the help in the world. I see. I'm sitting across from a place where it's like a place where they help them, and some people like. And I have to realize that sentence, that phrase when they say, you can't make somebody want the help, or you can't help somebody that don't want it. They gotta want the help. So I understand that phrase completely now at 33 years old. When I was young, I didn't understand that phrase. So I used to always feel bad for people like that. Oh, this person going through it, or look at their clothes, or man, that person smells bad. But I wish I could give them some money in it. You know, it's been people that I've literally tried to give like some food, some leftover food to, or like just if I to eat something on lunch that day or some money that day, try to give it to them. They don't want it. And I'm like, this is a crazy world because when I was growing up as a kid, it didn't matter what somebody was going through. If they needed that help, they took whatever you gave them. In this day and age, people are being picky with the help that they get. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, so I guess some people just got that I want to do it on my own mentality so much. But it's like, I always feel like when you fall down, you're supposed to be able to call on those that you know will help you. Or just better yet, just call on God because God going to help you through whatever, however. I've been through some stuff, and I can tell you, it was moments where I was like, "Ooh, is this it?" But then God came through with somebody to be like to intervene or to stop something from happening, or to like make me think twice and turn around and go the other way. You feel me? So I survived a lot thanks to God. You feel me? Straight up, thanks to Yahweh. But yeah, um, I'm at work right now. It might get interesting. So if you're watching this live, just know security can be boring, but I know how to make great use of my time on this. So yeah, but if something crack, I might have to cut the camera off. I ain't gonna even lie, cause I've had moments where I couldn't show what was gonna happen because um I know we live in an era of cancellation and they like to cancel people for little stuff. So before I get canceled on this YouTube thing or make it seem like I'm out to pick on people that don't got nothing, like I said, I love me at the end of the day and I'm gonna protect me and my family no matter what. And if you don't understand that, I'm sorry. But I love me and I love my family and I love anybody that support me. But at the same time, you're not gonna just walk up on me or you're not gonna just threaten me and think I'm gonna just let stuff go. Cause I'm not that type of person to just let stuff go. It take me a minute to let stuff go. My lady know. She in here. She know it take a minute to let stuff go. So, word to the wise, if you a fan or subscriber and you see me out in public, do not run up on me. Please do not run up on me because I'm gonna look at you crazy like and be like, what's up? Like, or I might get in that mode with you. Instead, just say, hey, you can acknowledge me. Hey, you on YouTube, right? Yeah, that's me. All right, nice to meet you. I'll be watching your content. Cool, no problem. You want a picture? Hey, I'm not that. I don't like to be too close to people sometimes because I'm telling you, the world didn't like transform my mind to where I'm afraid to get within 5, 10 feet of people because people are not genuine and people like to try to hurt people or like to lie and make up false stuff. So if I say I take a picture, but hey, I'm gonna take a picture like how Ice Cube take pictures with his fans, just respect that. Just know, hey, you got a picture with me because I really don't like to give people pictures. You feel me? Um, Autographs. I don't think I'm near for autographs. So that's kind of weird. The last time somebody asked for my autograph, I was in security, and I had just like started security, and the teenagers that was there, like I remember it like yesterday. They ran up to me, "Oh, you a cop? You a cop?" And I was like, "I'm not a cop." And they're like, "Can I get your autograph?" And I'm like, "I'm not a police officer, but okay." And I just signed. I think I signed something. I don't remember. I think I just gave him a picture. I don't even remember. It was crazy to me because I never went through nothing like that. So, like I said, I'm a people's people, but hey, there's a limit to it. You feel me? You don't know me. I don't know you. I just know what you tell me, or you know what I tell you. That's all I can tell you. But other than that, it's a respect. It's a respect thing with me. Oh, by the way, if I'm out with my family, I'm gonna just tell you right now. Do not do that. Do not do that. Just you could wait. You could. I always say If you really support a person, wait and let them acknowledge you. Like, hey, you such and such. Yeah, that's me. Cool. Could I get an autograph or a picture? I usually don't do autographs, but I do pictures. But I'm distant with my picture. Like I said, could take a picture, but I don't want to be too close with people because the world is crazy. And I've seen some stuff where I'd be like, not getting that close to somebody because California is a wild place. But I don't know, because I might travel with my family one day. Who knows? If I got supporters from different countries or different states, yeah, sure you can get a picture, but just know ain't nothing green over here about me. I'm not a yellow belly. I'm not green. I'm not a sucker. So please respectfully, just respect me like I will respect you. Feel me? And I really don't even, like I say, I always feel like I'm sorry, I'm gonna troll my fans and my subscribers. I'm sorry. Cause if you run up and you talking about, oh my God, it's you, I'm like, oh my God, it's you. Can I get your autograph? Woo! And then y'all be like, what the fuck? Y'all look at me crazy, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm telling you, I will troll you. Don't do that to me. I do not like that. I don't like it. It just make me feel weird. It made me feel weird. But like I said, if you come up screaming, I'm gonna look at you first and look around and be like, is this a joke? Am I being pranked? If I realize I'm not being joked or pranked, I'm gonna do it right back to you. And you gonna be like, oh my God, he's so funny, he's stupid for that. But I'm gonna be like, no, I'm dead ass serious. Like, don't run up on me yelling and screaming. I don't like that. That's weird. It just don't make sense to me. And this day, you gotta, like I said, you gotta be careful, cause man, I remember them World Star days was no joke. People walking up to people, hey, I'm a fan, what's woo woo, and then they rebuking him Yahweh. The person that got World Star, and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. It's not okay. It's not okay. I don't see a lot wrong with that. When people do that to people, like you can't just do that to people and think it's okay. I wouldn't do that to nobody. I would not play with nobody's livelihood. I would not play with no situation that's like that. Cause one thing a lot of people know about, it took me a while to get on this YouTube thing because I was like, man, I don't know if people gonna support her. And eventually, I'm like, my main goal was to get on live so I could tell y'all how I feel about a lot of things, or I feel about a lot of people, or how even when I feel like people have their favorites. You feel me? A lot of people have their favorites, and that don't just start from the world. That start from birth. Like I've always had certain family members that always had their favorites, but I wasn't there. You feel me? And the only person that really like I could say I really was my favorite, that I can sit here and say I did no wrong to nobody in nobody's eyes, was my grandma. My grandma would let it be known like she loved us all equally, and just because she give us our kudos, or she say she give us our credit because we're doing good work in school. She's doing that to keep us on the right path in life and to keep us going. Ever since she left, it's been what it was with my mama. Like she favors my little sister and my little brother over me so much. It's not even funny. She bought my brother a $3,000 machine, an embroidery machine. And I've been telling her about my brand since 2018. And never ever reached out to help me with no type of donation to my brand, nothing. Oh, just let me know when you gonna make it, and I'll buy it. What? Everybody know that's not how it goes. You supposed to support. You feel me? So I learned right then and there, like you know what? I've been knowing she had her favorites, but damn, we all grown here, and she always got her way to help him and help my sister. But when it come to me, she ain't helping as much. And like I said, I'm not sitting here and trying to play victim, and I'm just telling y'all, like, I'm asking the world for help, because if I had the help, I wouldn't ask y'all for it. You feel me? I'm doing everything I can. I got one job, trying to invest in my dream by getting another job. You feel me? If it was a easier way to make money happen, I would bend it. But California is so populated. That's why I've been wanting to tell people, because y'all be thinking it's so easy here. California is so populated. Do you know our apps have weights? Our apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. You feel me? Um, Uber Eats. I think I said Uber Eats, but DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats.
Um, you feel me? Those type of apps, even Amazon, like just to do those little do them side hustles, they got a wait list, like where you can sign up and then you can only log on, like you log in every day to see if they got back to you or let you, access to drive and all that, so you can make some money on the side. Like we got a wait list for that in California. I mean, so everybody be thinking like, man, California lit. California just paid. Nah, man, California go through some shit every year. Every year it gets very more expensive. It gets way more crazier, and the laws don't make sense no more. And how I knew, two things prepared me for what was going on now. When they legalized weed, or should I say, when they legalized that medical leave, and when they legalized jaywalking. When they did that, I was like, what's going on in California? Like, because I remember you used to get pulled over for that, for jaywalking, or if the police see you doing that, you got a ticket and rebuking them. I'm just saying, like, people would get jaywalking tickets and stuff. But at the same time, nowadays it's just like you could be going like 60 on the straightaway going towards the highway, and out here people will literally walk across the street like they in like a GTA simulator, or they like on GTA. I call it Trevorville. I call it Trevorville. You know how Trevor got his own area where he go and he the man and all that, and he make money and stuff. It's places like that out here where I live at in California, and bro, it's crazy to where you'll be like, bro, this is some real GTA type stuff. Like you would be like, man, he ain't lying. Like it looked like the actual GTA. Like it looked like Trevorville. Like so, I be want to tell people California is not very easy to survive. It's not easy to grow up here, live here, and survive here. It's like that everywhere across the world. Wherever you got wealthy parts, you gonna have the ghetto, the trenches. And I come from the ghetto and the trenches. And even though I made it out, I'm still not all the way out because I don't want to live in Beverly Hills or Hollywood or Studio City. I'm trying to actually get up out of California, get me and my family gone up out of here. Like I don't want to be here no more at all. But guess what? I have to make use of where I'm at until I can get to where I need to go, where I can get my family to go. You feel me? And I ain't just saying my whole family. I'm saying like, no, myself, my kids, and my wife. Other than that, I don't really care for family members because my family, like a lot of people don't understand, my family, they're very, they're biased. Like they only mess with you when it's fundamental to their help or their benefit. And I've seen that. You know, a lot of people don't know. I used to, I'm talking about. I can tell you how much I ran myself in the ground for people that didn't matter, and that didn't make me feel like a better person. It made me be used. It made me feel abused, and that's the reason why I don't like help. I don't have friends. I don't have close family members. Like I tried that, doing that, and that don't work at all. You know what I mean? Like, and then family want to pick and choose when they want to help you, mess with you when they got the time on their hands. But if it was you, you'll stop everything you doing to go help Craig. You feel me? Stop. What do you say? Stop. Tell him Craig's in trouble. You feel me? So basically, I always used to tell him I'm getting phone calls 2, 3 in the morning. Hey, because I got ex friends. They used to be, hey, I know you got a car. Like, can you give me a ride to my house? Knowing I gotta be at work at like 6 in the morning, 4 or 5. Be up at 4:30 in the morning and be to work by like 5, 6. For me, this when I worked at LAX. I'm talking about I'm out of my sleep up at 3 in the morning getting ready for work. Go help this person, then go to work and be tired, and then you feel me like. And that's the reason why I cut. When I started telling people no, I'm gonna tell you this: having kids and being a family member. Having kids and being a family member is your best bet because it'll teach you no. Because when your family don't got it, ain't nobody gonna come help you to get it for your family. They're gonna look at you and be like, "Oh well, that's your problem. That's your fault." So I always tell people now, like, no, or I just change my number and I don't call them because it's like, one thing my grandma always told me: when you give, just know you give from the heart, blessings gonna come back around. But my thing is, you start seeing how people act when they get blessed, and it's nothing to be mad or be jealous or be hateful or be envious of. But you start seeing how people act, and then when they start acting that way, and you just be like, bet But then they want to come back around when you get your blessings. And then when you start telling them, nah, we ain't doing that, that's when the hate come in. That's when people get mad and they want to be, cutthroat and conniving and backstabbing because they can't get no favors from you. You feel me? I didn't help. I didn't help. I could count how many people on my hand, or probably I don't even have some. I won't even have that many fingers to have if I could tell you how many people I've counted on my hands. That if I told you how many people I've ever helped in my life, I know for a fact. Okay, Los Angeles is how big? I put like this: the city limits. I done help people in Compton. I for sure help people in Watts. I done help people in Long Beach. I done help people in Linwood. Who else I done help? I mean, I think that's about it. But those four cities, I didn't help people in. But people can tell you like, oh yeah, he ain't really TUDOE ain't a bad person, or Elijah not a bad person. He helped you if you on positive, but if you on bull, like I didn't help family members that was on bull and was like, hey, and I had to tell them, hey, this ain't cool. Like we not thinking right now. You feel me? Like, and people tell you like, I stopped doing or living a certain type of way, so people that look up to me, whether it be family members or the next generation that's under us, that's looking up to us, they'll be like, well, my uncle Elijah one ain't never did that. He go to work every day. Feel me? And that's good because guess what? They won't know about all the other stuff unless they watching my YouTube. You can y'all. I pray they don't watch it, but I'm not embarrassed of my life story. My life story made me who I am. My life story is the reason why I can look in the mirror and be a man and be like, man, I'm just here. You feel me? I'm happy to be here, but I'm not ashamed of Elijah one. Not ashamed of my journey. Not ashamed of nothing I've ever done. Cause I can tell you where I was at. I can tell you how I felt in that moment, and where I was at in my mind, and where I was at in my life that made me do that. Feel me? And you'll be like, okay, I understand why he did that or why he felt the way to do that. Like I always challenge people. Go home, look at yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes straight and tell yourself you love yourself, or tell yourself, hey, I'm successful. If you can't do that, then guess what? You don't love yourself. You know what I mean? If you can't do that and be like, hey, I made it out, I don't know what to tell you because there's a lot of people out there that, like, I look at some YouTubers and be like, bro, they really don't love themselves. They just buying shit just because they got the money to. Instead of changing somebody's life, what they'll go do is they'll buy $200 worth, like they'll buy a $200,000 car for their mama or their daddy and give it to them. I'm not doing that. My mama got a brand new Cadillac truck right now. Will not let me drive it, and she think I'm finna buy her a Cadillac truck. Nah, my bad, y'all. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, I'm not finna. I'm not ever what? I'm sorry. The most my mama might get out of me is $5,000. She get 5,000 out. Cause guess what? Every time I need to borrow some money, I had to pay it back to her, or she didn't just give it to me and just give it to me just to give it to me. It was always a challenge or a hurdle. But I've sat back and watched her how she do numerous times for my brother and my sister. Sat back and gave them stuff like, here you go. Just kept giving, kept giving. Didn't say nothing to them about it. Feel me? And that's why I always say be loving and caring to your kids because you could create trust issues with people because the way how you treat others. If you're gonna treat one kid good, like I said, I'm one of the greatest kids because I was around bunches. I had a lot of energy, and I was very revengeful. Because if you was to hurt my feelings, I would try to hurt your feelings or hurt you. And that was not okay. It's just that was the way of the world. It was it was basically how what's that album cover Dad say? The name of his album cover was what? Retaliation, revenge, and get back. That's what I lived by growing up as a kid. Because if you do something to me, I'm gonna do it back to you. But I'm gonna do it back to the point where you're gonna realize, hey, I don't wanna go through that with Elijah one. Cause he gonna take it there. So, shout out to Daz. I don't wanna get copyrighted or nothing. I'm a fan. I'm just saying that's something that's like a motto I live by too. Called Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back. And that's like his first I think that was like his first album on Death Row. and then he made another one. I think he made number two and number three last year. So you feel me? I listened to his music, but I relate to that title because I lived like that before. And it's not nothing proud to be proud of or nothing to be happy about. I'm just saying like, look, don't come push me and expect not to get pushed. You feel me? Or don't come step on my shoe and then think I'm not gonna do the Mexican hat dance on yours. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna dance all on them motherfuckers. I don't care if they fresh YG Fazos, they getting stepped on. Don't come stepping on mine and think, oh, oh yeah, I ain't tripping this. You know, his shoes brand new, but whatever. I was telling you, you know, a lot of people like, man, is that really his hair? This is really my hair, y'all. See that? This is really my hair. I've been growing my hair for like 6 years now. I started locking my hair like 2021, I think. I think 2021, 2022. I forget, but it was like, I know it was like 2020 or 2021 I started locking my hair. So this has been my hair since 2021. And shout out to my lady, she keep me styled with this hair. I did dye my hair before, but I will not be dyeing my hair again because I ain't gonna lie, I think I hurt my lock journey with dyeing my hair. So as you can see my tips on my hair, they look a little grayish or a little yellowish. That's because I gotta re-dye them black. And I'm not finna cut my hair because I don't like that. I used to get my hair done way back in the day, man. Person who used to do my locks used to cut my ends. I used to be mad, like, bro, why she cut my ends? Like I'm working hard for my hair, she cutting it. I used to be going through it. Then when I did dye my hair, this is what I always tell people: go watch my first couple videos on YouTube. Okay, my first video I didn't have no hair. I think I was growing my hair, but that was I had to cut it because this before the Crown Act came into play. And the Crown Act was to protect us so we could wear our natural hair in the workplace, which I love the Crown Act. So shout out to anybody that helped the Crown Act get passed because the Crown Act actually, the Crown Act actually helped us so we could be regular people. You feel me? So shout out to anybody that got the Crown Act passed. I love the Crown Act because man, that was the best thing that came out of the pandemic that you could actually look like yourself and be yourself. So yeah, as you can see, I got locks. This is my real hair. I ain't do all that knitting and crocheting. I ain't gonna get none of that done. I don't use fake hair. This is all me. Look, if I hold my hair, look, I'm gonna show you how long my hair is. See, this is how long my hair is, and it kind of be thinning out too. I don't like that. As you can see, this is all my new growth. Look, see all that? That's new growth. That's new growth. That's how fast my hair grows. It's worse, as you can see, hair back on the side of my head. It's worse when my facial hair start coming back in. The longest my face will stay like this, facial hair is like 2 weeks, and then it start growing back thick. So as you can see, I got a lot of hair, and a lot of people don't notice. Positive confession on here. That was always my dream to have hair because when I was growing up, shout out to my grandfather and my grandma. They always like to have us with clean cuts. Excuse me, with clean haircuts or clean cuts we call them. And my thing used to be the Nike sign back in the day. But then when I got older, like I always wanted hair. Cause when I was growing up, when I was like in middle school and stuff, it seemed like the it dudes was the ones that had hair, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And my family, of course, they didn't believe in having hair. Like only person that had hair in my family was my big bro. My big bro, I ain't gonna say his name on here, but he had every hairstyle you could think of except for locks. He had braids. I think he had ponytails. He had the little we call it the bone thugs. He had the bone thug look. You feel me? So my brother always had hair. My big bro, but me, I didn't really have hair like that. I just started growing my hair until I was like 30, damn near 29, 30 years old. Only because I was grown and on my own and I did what I pleased. And then I remember my mama trying to make me cut my hair 2020, what was that, 2022? She was like, you should just cut your hair. Nope. staying true to this. This is my journey, and I love having locks, and this is my look. The only people that really need it, really, the only people that really affected and they needed time to like really like get used to it was literally my daughter and my girl. Like they really was like, hold on, you got hair now? Like my child was just like looking at me like, Daddy, what you do to your hair? I'm like, nothing, Daddy just grew it out and just became natural him. I mean, my lady was like, when you get hair? I'm like, oh, I've been had hair since the pandemic. Like, what? You grew your hair? She actually helped me take care of it and keep my hair looking good. That's why my hair is this long because I'm not gonna lie. I get locks. The first 2 weeks, I cover my hair. Then after that, I'm over it. Then my hair be wild and stuff, and then I'm like, man, like as I said, I know braids wouldn't have been for me because braids, it take too much to maintain braids. It's like you gotta wrap it up with the durag. You gotta keep. I don't know what it is about having hair. You gotta keep it greased, keep it sprayed. Make sure you do a rice bath in it every blue moon because if not, if you don't do a rice bath, your hair won't grow. And this is what I call it a rice bath, but call it the rice water treatment. And I know I ain't supposed to be giving this to everybody on here, but if you know, you know. And that's the reason why my hair is like to my shoulders now. You know. My hair is like to my shoulders without having to pull it. Look, I'm barely even pulling my hair. Everybody don't believe me. Look, I'm barely even pulling my hair. Look, that's my natural hair to my shoulders. That's what growing your hair in the pandemic do. Now, if you could take one of these locks, like in the front, take one of these locks in the front, and you have to pull it. It still touches my shirt, but I have to pull it. So that means I ain't got no hang time. But like the back locks, what? That's all me. The front locks is all me too. It's just they gotta grow the same as my back locks. And when I get my front locks, when I get my front locks that long, I don't even know. I'm not doing the Dirkio style. I'm for sure not doing the future because the future, like, or I call it the Dirk. I call it the Dirk, Future, or Young Thug. I'm not doing that to my hair. And why did I feel like to dye your hair, you have to like literally like you? I don't know. You have to put bleach in your hair to dye it. I'm thinking like, oh, you could just throw the coloring on there and you're gonna be good. I seen people do that, like where they did their hair, like they dipped it in like the coloring, not food color. We talking about hair coloring, and their hair just come out that color. I'm like, all right, cool. Man, I'm realizing I have to dye my hair. I'm like, no, you gotta bleach it too. I'm like, bleach what? She like bleach the end of your hair. I'm like, no, I don't want to bleach my hair. It's like I turn into a little kid. Like, no, I don't want to bleach my hair. She like, well, baby, you're not gonna have the hair color you want. And I'm like, damn, all right, baby, just go ahead and bleach it. But I really thought my hair was gonna be bad after I bleached the tips. But on some real stuff, my hair tips didn't even like it wasn't even affected. I'm still not cutting my hair though. Like I said, I'm 33 now. By the time I get 45, God keep me living and keep me in good health, keep me in positive energy, and keep me going and actually be on my entrepreneurship and doing something else in my life. I'm not cutting my hair. And when I do cut it, I'm gonna tell you right now, my kids, my wife gonna love it, but my kids gonna look at me crazy like, who is you, Willis? I'm gonna be like, I'm your daddy. They gonna be like, no, you ain't my daddy. That ain't who I know. The person I know had hair. So I see the videos of the little kids when the parents, like the dads, cut their beard and their facial hair and the kids be crying. It'd be so funny, but it's like, damn, the kids really do like the way that they come in the world seeing you. They see you like that for like to like for instance, from a baby from like 1 to 5, if they know you for having facial hair and locks, you better keep your look because if you cut that and you cut, they gonna look at you crazy like, ooh, get away from me, I don't know this person. And you gonna be like, it's just me, your dad. And they gonna be like, hell no, get away from me. So I know for a fact I'm gonna keep my look for some years to come because this is who I will always want to be. This is how I always want to look. I mean, it's like me with hair pops. I like me with hair because I like how I pop. Oh snap! Did I don't think I wrote that down. See, even when I'm still working on my other second. I'm doing. I got my first brand. I already got that. I'm working on my second one too. There we go. I know this might be boring to the average person out there watching, but this is the average person's life. You know what I mean? Like my life before this was not an average person's life. It was the average ghetto person's life. And I don't live like that no more. So guess what? I'm the average person. I'm the average man. You know what I mean? And I wanted to let all. I don't want to judge certain people. I don't want to say no names. But to anybody out there, um, how I put this? Anybody that's from the trenches, you can make it out. Just put your faith in God. Um, Create you a plan, stick to it, and make sure if anybody don't align with that plan, you tell them like I can't hang with you, I can't be around you. Tell them like you gotta do you. You feel me? Like you can like be around them because they don't line with your plan. And if they don't understand that, it's gonna hurt because people don't understand. Like it's gonna hurt them because they know is you. All they know is like all we used to do is hang and this and that. But once you like get to where you going in your life, you got a family and they looking up to you for guidance. They looking for you to put things together or to figure certain things out, and you can't do that. Guess what? Your life is not gonna be worth nothing, or you gonna feel worthless. And the people that you think you helping, they only using you. Cause when they can't use you no more, when they can't use you no more, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna turn their back on you. Been there, done that. You feel me? When they can't use you, they're gonna turn their back on you. You feel me? So to anybody that's out there right now, that's like in the trenches struggling, whether you be a teenager, whether you be in your early 20s. Now, if you still in the ghetto struggling and you in your 30s, I ain't judging you because I'm 30. I'm 33 finna be 34. So basically, I'm gonna start claiming 34 right now. I'm 34. I'm 34, and I got out when I was what 31, going on 32. So let's be honest, it ain't easy out here. It's not easy at all for nobody. And to anybody out there that's still living with your parents, I salute you. Shout out to y'all because your parents, y'all gotta understand it. Me and my parents did not have an understanding, and I know for a fact, laying at my mama house or living at my mama house wasn't gonna do it for me because her husband was a hater of me. She supported her husband, so guess what? That makes her a hater of me because you supported a man that really don't like got best interest for one of your kids or for your kids. Period. So I'm gonna just be honest, that's why we never seen eye to eye because he seen life from the '60s and the '70s and the '80s, and then I'm living from the '90s to the 2000s. So of course you're gonna clash because it's two different men. One that's trying to orchestrate dominance, and then there's one that's like a young cub trying to like stand his ground, even though he don't know what dominance is yet. You feel me? And I didn't know what dominance was, but back in my times, I'm hearing about stories about fellow, fellow school colleagues getting into it with their stepdad, fighting their stepdad, putting hands and feet on them. And I'm not mad at them because if you can't respect somebody as a man, like the streets gonna teach you like a man before your own house would, or where you live at. And when you start putting hands and feet on somebody, I ain't gonna lie, it's not nothing to be proud about, but it just lets you know as a man, you standing your ground and you not taking no bullshit from nobody. You're not taking no fuck shit or no lame shit or no weird shit from nobody. Now, unfortunately, even as a teen, people used to think I was just too nice and too kind and too. Then I started putting, hey, I started putting the mask down. Start putting the mask down on people. People start leaving me alone. They start respecting me more. They start learning like, hey, he a good soul, but leave him alone. If he talking and he laughing and he joking with you, that's a good thing. But if he ain't doing that, you might want to watch your back, or you might not want to go the way he going walking when he go home from school, or you might not want to be by him because he might snap on you. You know, I'm human like the next person, but it's just certain things you gotta understand about somebody. You don't understand nobody. You don't understand what they've gone through, or what they're going through, or what they've been through. You're not gonna understand them as a person. That's a lot of people I came across with. Like they understood, but it's like it didn't register. Like, and like I've been through it. I had people that was cool, that like to, partake in certain activities that I didn't. And I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of people nowadays, that's why fentanyl ain't no joke. A lot of people I know, they didn't pass away from fentanyl, but I'm gonna tell you, I had a cousin pass away from fentanyl. I heard of people who actually ODing off of fentanyl. You feel me? I call it fentanyl, or should I say, that fit. You feel me? Call it fentanyl. Feel me? That fentanyl. That fentanyl ain't no joke. Feel me? Finny Benny. Y'all call it Finny Benny. So when people be talking about, what are you talking about when you say Finny Benny? I'm talking about fentanyl, bro. Buking them out. I don't partake in none of that. Like I've tell you, I've seen stuff growing up as a kid no kid should ever see, and it's not nice. So um, I don't hang out clubs. I don't go to strip clubs. I'm an at-home person. I'm a homebody. I like to be at my house. And when I'm at my house, I'm not on this live. You feel me? Because I don't want nobody to find out where I stay. Because that's not for nobody to know. Rebuking them Yahweh. So the only way y'all gonna see me at home in regular clothes, chilling on live, is if my wifey said. If wifey be like, baby, go live. Let's go live. Let's just show people what how we are as people. I'll go live. But if she don't want me to go live, I'm not going live. So, and plus my lady don't like to be on camera. She's very camera shy and she don't like the camera. So you won't get no lives. Like I said, you might get a live right now. Look, what's today? Today is, see, I didn't talk y'all ears off. It's almost 12 o'clock. Look, I mean, it's almost 12 o'clock. I'm almost off work. Today is, what's today? Let me see, cause let me see. Don't want to do that because I don't want to get copyrighted. Today is March 26th. So today is Thursday, March 26th, March 27th, March 28th. So tomorrow's March 27th. Saturday is March 28th. Then Sunday, hold on, let me see. Hold on. Tomorrow is Friday, that's the 27th. 28th is Saturday. 29th is Sunday. So Monday is the 30th or the 1st, I think. I'm sorry, y'all won't see me on my off days. I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays, and those days are reserved for not only just me but my family, because sometimes I have to take a break from this social media thing, because like I said, y'all love people that's very chaotic and very lustful in here, and unfortunately I'm not like that. I was once chaotic, but when I say chaotic, should I say chaotic? I'm not talking about the rapper from Love and Hip Hop. Shout out to him. I'm just saying, like, that's a word. Chaotic is literally a person that's always into something, always doing chaotic things to people, or stirring up chaos around them. So I used to be a chaotic person growing up back in the day, but I humbled myself. I went through some stuff, went through a lot of karmic cycles, and a lot of hard lessons to learn. So I don't really do that no more. So at the end of the day, you feel me? That's what it is. I don't do that. And why am I sitting over here talking about this? Almost 12 o'clock. It ain't 12 yet. It's only 10 something. Look, see, I'm tripping. I'm over here ready. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. Like I said, I might be on here for like the next hour and 30 minutes because I ain't doing nothing. Let something crack off. Rebuking them with Yahweh. I don't want nothing to crack off because I get tired of having to. Like I said, I gotta cut the camera. I gotta cut the camera. When I have to cut the camera, y'all gonna be like, damn, man, what happened? My bad. And I don't know what happened. I think I ended up clipping this video. So if I ever have to cut that camera and I gotta cut the camera, hey, this is y'all gonna be looking at for a minute, and then I'll take the camera off. You feel me? But other than that, you feel me? chilling right now. I'm probably gonna get out this car and stretch my legs because I need to stretch my legs. And I notice on this social media, y'all very nosy. Y'all like to pay attention to the little, even the littlest details. Like, y'all might see me wear like a Terminator shirt one day, and then the next day if I put it on, oh, you broke, or, hey, did you have that shirt on 2 days ago? It's like, how you know that's not a person's favorite shirt? Or, for instance, like me, I might wear like a red Pro Club one day. Just wear a red Pro Club one day because red is my favorite color. Regardless of where I come from and, whatever ties I have to whoever on the streets, right? Red is my favorite color. I'm a Cancer. If you look up my stone, it's a ruby or a pearl. I am closer to the ruby than I am the pearl. Pause. I love the ruby. My class ring, if I showed y'all that, you would be like when I say everything aligns itself, I was always meant to be a leader. It was always a line for me to be a leader because I went to schools like this. I went to Davis Middle School. Davis Middle School is in Compton. If you know their logo, I'm sure not their logo, but if you know their mascot, what's their mascot? A general, right? What is a general? A leader. Ain't that a leader? Okay. Then my next school, I went to Jordan High School, Long Beach Jordan High School. Even though I didn't complete, guess what? Guess what our logo was, or guess what our mascot was there? A Black Panther. What is a Black Panther? A leader, right? Okay. Got kicked out from there, and guess where I ended up at? Centennial High School in Compton. Back in Compton, Centennial High School. Centennial mascot at Centennial High School is an Apache, which is what? A chief. I was born to be a leader, boy. Can't tell me nothing else. Was born to be a leader, been a leader, you feel me? I was made to be different, and that's what I am. My class ring even got like I'm sorry. That's one thing I must do once I touch some funds on this YouTube thing. I'm getting my class ring redone because I don't like the way it is. I only liked it when it got that way when I earned it. But I'm not gonna lie, I really want a real red ruby in my class ring. And then I'll kind of like want it like I ain't gonna tell y'all too much because I know people be on here trying to steal niggas' ideas and shit. But just know I will put a real red ruby in my class ring. You feel me? Yeah, I completed high school on probation and all. You feel me? I walked the walk and talked the talk straight up. I almost got violated too. Thank God I did, rebuking them Yahweh. That's old, but yeah, it almost happened to me, so that wasn't no joke. You feel me? But I basically survived a lot. I'm still here to talk about it. I'm still here to help people through it. Now, my thing is, if you want me to like give you some positive advice about how I deal with stuff or how would I deal with it today versus vice versa, back in the day, I'll give you some positive advice. But don't get on here and be like, man, page status TUDOE, my son is out of control and he's slapping me around the house and I don't know what to do. Because I'm going to say, first of all, you ain't raising that boy right. Because one thing I was taught, you don't raise your hand at your parents. Your grandparents, because guess what? Your grandparents back in my day will shoot you dead. They'll shoot you. Like, you know how Marvin Gaye daddy did him, rest in peace? My grandparents will shoot you. If they can't shoot you, oh, trust me, whatever my grandma could get her hands on, you was getting hit with. My grandpa, he was more the physical type. He'll snatch your ass up. Like, nigga, what I tell you? Stop playing with me, My grandpa was like that. He'll snatch you up. My mom, she was more the person like with a belt. She wore a stitching cord because I got hit with a stitching cord. And I'm going to tell you, a belt don't hurt much as an extension cord. Extension cord ain't no joke. Like you could penetrate somebody's skin if you hit them too hard or leave whelps and bruises. Now I see why CPS be taking people kids from them. Cause that shit ain't no joke. You don't hit nobody with no fucking extension cord. I say your hand, like see, this generation growing up ain't as ruthless as we was growing up. Cause I'm telling you, I get my ass whooped 15 minutes ago. I'm back outside doing what I was just doing a couple minutes ago. See, we tested the fire. This generation don't test the fire. They do shit where it's like I don't know, it's like nowadays, this new generation, they peer pressure a lot more than what we was. Like if somebody say, nah, I'm not smoking and they walk away, niggas will be like, oh, this nigga finna go get somebody, or hold up, he might go call somebody and lie and make up anything, or you know what, he say he not smoking, cool, we gonna just, Peer pressure in our day made us who we are today because we know, like, nah, I can stand up for myself. If I don't want to smoke or if I don't want to drink, I'm not gonna do it. This new generation, they are followers. If somebody saying in a song, they gonna do it. And that's why I be telling I don't try to play no rap around my baby because, around me and my lady daughter, because it's crazy how these kids nowadays, they don't question stuff. They don't go look things up. They got a phone in their hand. Back when we was growing up, if 50 said you could find me in the club, bottle full of blood, mama, I got that X, I ain't looking taking what? You feel me? Rebuking them Yahweh. I'm saying if he talked about whatever, mind you, my brother knew what the song was about because he's older than me. I'm a teenager just repeating what he said because I like the song. There's a difference, and they will stop us like, nah, little bro, or nah, little cuzzo, like, or nah, little relative. You can't say that. This generation, us as parents, we way more understanding than what our parents and grandparents was. Feel me? But it's a limit to it. See, where the line get blurred is where you start treating your kids like they're your friend, or you start riding around letting them drive your car or smoke weed when they like only 15. Hell no. That's not no shit you do. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to cuss so much, but I get pissed off on her when I see that. You're not supposed to be being friends with your kids. Your kids supposed to know you mean business 24/7. If you say go in your room and go write some standards, they supposed to, all right, mama, all right, daddy, go in there because they know they messed up and they need to do their standards so they can learn their lesson. This generation be so cool with they, like my generation, we kind of dropped the ball with parenting. Like, they so cool with their kids. I be like, bro, is that your little sister or your little brother? Oh no, that's my son or that's my daughter. That can't be your son or your daughter. You acting cool with them like that. No. And then another thing, they feel more it's like they got the how you put it? They got the audacity to go like do certain things that we wouldn't do as kids. Like, your son get into a fight with somebody, we picking up y'all. Let's just say somebody's son get into a fight with somebody in school. First thing they want to go do is go grab the pole. No, we didn't even let, like, my generation, we handled it at school so it wouldn't follow us home, because if it followed you home, your parents was finna get off on you for following it to you to your house. One thing about me, any and everything I ever did in the streets, always made sure it didn't follow me back home. I dealt with it when I was in the streets, so that way it didn't follow me home. This generation don't know how to do that. This generation don't know how to do that. So, that's where I be like, we dropped the ball there, because kids feel so protected or so afraid they let it follow them back home, and then these kids nowadays, they so advanced. These little kids know how to go home and go get their daddy shotgun or whatever, whatever weapon that their parents got in their house. They know where it's at. They remember what it looked like, and they'll go get it and bring it to school. They won't say it the whole day. They'll be waiting for somebody to get into it with them, so that way they could do what they're gonna do at school and run home. And that's not okay. Or vice versa. The kid they picking on, they think they're gonna go to their house. They thinking they finna go to this person's house and intimidate them, and then the mama or the daddy come out, already got the gun cocked, and they ready to put this person on the shirt. And I don't mean to say, I'm gonna just say pew pew. I don't want to say too much words because I don't want this live to get flagged. But I'm saying, like, these kids nowadays, they don't have no fear of death. I used to scare me as a kid growing up. Like, man, we gotta die one day. Like, man, we gotta be in a box, like with a suit on. Like, that's scary. Like, yeah, we don't feel no pain no more. Yeah, we're not going through none of this stuff we're going through in the world. This generation, I'm sitting back, watching them literally. Like, I've seen it to where you sat there and watch some kids from like, it ain't even gotta be your neighborhood. It could be another neighborhood. Yeah, this person just got put on. They don't even make it past like 5 years. 5 years, like, it depends. If you 16, you make it 5 years, what's that? That means you like 20 something. Like, you close to being a gangster. Or close to being an OG. Like, I ain't gonna sit and say the numbers make you OG. It's your wisdom and what you go through, what you survive, make you a OG. Or I don't even like using gangster as a term, because I'm gonna just say this. Like, my thing is, if you 16 and all you did was go smoke weed and play basketball with your friends, but then you get like 25 and all you and your friends do is go to the library and read and go out for drinks at night, guess what? Y'all mature. Y'all not little kids no more. That's what I'm saying.
But this day and age, these kids are so ruthless, like they won't care. They'll go do whatever they're gonna do and go home and not tell you about it. And now you sitting there looking at them like, I gave you more trust and more like faith in me, like as a parent. Why don't you want to come to me and tell me stuff? Like a lot of people don't know. To this day, to this day, and if anybody see this, I ain't gonna even say the school name. But the school know exactly what I did that day. My daughter came home crying. She didn't want to tell me what happened. Somebody was trying to pick on her at school, talking about, oh, daddy, I don't want to tell you because I'm gonna be labeled a snitch. I said, snitch? What you mean snitch? In this day and age, I'd have been happy to be your age and have my mama or my daddy tell, I go home and tell them, hey, this person was trying to pick on me at school and they pulled up to my school tripping. What? I said, I wish I had a daddy like you, like me. That's gonna come ride for you no matter what. Feel me? A mom like my lady that's gonna come ride for you no matter what. My mama ain't did nothing like that. Like she'll like I'll tell you serious. Okay, this was her way of riding for me. If it gets serious to where I'm finna go to jail or they finna like give me a record, she'll intervene and stop it there. But when I say like, how them parents come up there, hey, where that little that kept messing with my son, or where that little that kept messing with my son. That's exactly how I pulled up to my daughter's school. And they was like, Dad, calm down. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I've been telling y'all. I come up here this was when I was in LA and I stayed right down the street from my daughter's school. And I would pull up tripping like, nah, where the little boy or where the little girl that was talking to my daughter crazy, or like I remember one day, this is why I say you gotta be hands-on with your kids. This is why you gotta know your kids. And a lot of y'all don't know y'all kids. Shout out to Derek Grace, because Derek Grace was like, yeah, I remember he flexed this one time on his live. He was like, yeah, I could go sit out. He say, I could take a whole week off and go sit in my kids' classroom. But guess what? Instead of me sending them to public school, I could raise them from home and homeschool them. Feel me? And I'm like, damn, that's really a flex. That was a boy right there. So I'm like, man, he really, he on his parenting. So what it did, it challenged me one day to go. It challenged me. Look, I think I either got, let me calm down. I think I either got relieved of my duties at this job, or I kept bumping heads with this job. I remember the job made me miss my daughter's first graduation. I was hot about that. But then, I remember something else that happened to where I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to work today. I'm like, I'm finna go to my daughter's school. I didn't say nothing. I was like, because my daughter kept begging me that way. Daddy, can you come to my school? Can you come to my school? I'm like, I don't know, baby. I think I gotta go work. And I don't think I had a job yet. It challenged me to go sit my black ass up in that classroom. Not only did I look at how the teachers were different from when I was going to school, check this out. These kids was up running around. I'm like, at that age, we was taught to sit Indian style on the mat, on the letter mat, the little metal, the letter carpet. And we was over there raising our hands saying, yes, Miss whatever our teacher name, or Mr. such and such what their name was. So we could get up and go solve the answers or the questions on the board. I'm talking about the teacher didn't even know how to handle the kids. My daughter was only probably calm because I was there. And then this is how I know y'all not raising y'all kids right. I'm not going to say the little girl name on here because she's a minor. And my daughter's a minor. Excuse me. Do you know this little girl going to come up to my daughter? Like, she tried to come mess with my daughter. And I looked at that little girl like, if you don't go sit down, I'm like, go sit down. Like, she looked at me and ran to the little corner and was like, trying to like cry. I'm like, I got the teacher's aide, and the teacher looked at me and I'm like, I do not care. This little girl been pestering my daughter for so long and y'all not doing nothing about it. I need to step up and tell her to go sit down somewhere, or tell her to like leave kids alone, because somebody parent gonna come up here uncontrolled and they might actually bring somebody up here to harm that little girl. Rebuking them. I'm just saying, like, this is how severe it is, intense it is nowadays. And back in my days, you come up there tripping and you got a mouth on you. I'm telling you that parents do not care like we care now. Like, we think twice before we get ourselves in a situation. Like, if it's LOD, if it's life or I don't want to say that terminology, but basically you get what I'm saying. If it's very serious or life threatening,
we're going to do what we got to do to protect ourselves and our kids. There's no problem. Back in our day, what? Don't let it be an OG dude that just got out and you messing with his son and he reputable. He liable to bring the whole hood to the school and sit there and wait till you get out to school. And then now the school got to call the police because they don't know what you're going to do to them. For me, they'll call the police on them, the people that's waiting outside, because they don't know what they finna do to the school. You know, this day and age, I know this as parents, we really don't do that much. We might come up there hollering and cuss and be ready to throw hands and feet. But for the most part, we like, when they say mom or dad calm down, we like snap back into it and like take our kid and go home. The generation before us, the people from the 70s, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, they didn't play that. They did not play that. They know they're going to wait till you get out of school, and you better hope it's somebody that's not bigger than you by a little bit, because they already from a hood, and they already know how to fight. So guess what? They finna beat you up, and then if you fall to the ground, oh man, you was gonna be looking like Martin in them. So I've seen it happen. Like I said, we different breed as parents. We think more than our parents did with us. So back to what I was saying, the story with my child at school. So I took my daughter to the playground because my daughter didn't want to be around this little girl. And I'm like, oh, I know that. I said, I know exactly who this is now. This time, like, this the bully. This little bully where if I have to, you with me, like, because I think I had I got a couple nieces that will come up there and whoop her. So I'm like, you know what? Thinking about who I could call that's going to bring their daughter up that's like very like, how I put this? That's like in arm's reach where I could call them. They like a couple blocks away, they'll bring their kid up there. Only had one cousin with her daughter up there. Well, her daughter didn't, my little cousin didn't go to school with my daughter. So I remember they asked me, like, they were like, you want me to send such and such up there? I'm like, nah, it's okay. I don't want y'all to send her up there because she a little tall for her age. And I don't want nobody to sit here and say, oh, you know, we trying to like, nah, because mind you, we from that area. Like, you know, we went to school in that area. We know everybody in the area. So the people in the office don't know us. And the little girl, back to what I was saying, because I keep getting off topic with the story. The little girl came trying to mess with my daughter while she was by me. And this is why I say, y'all not raising these kids right. The little girl will come up there and say, oh, your daughter did this. I said, girl, I've been sitting by my daughter since 8 this morning. You've been trying to pick on my baby. Girl, I said, you better get away from her over here right now. And the teachers and them, they hear me talking to this little girl. So they're like, what's going on with the parent and the kid? I look around, I see the kids looking at me, and I see the adults looking at me. And I said, girl, bye, I'm not finna argue with you. You a little ass kid. Like, I didn't say little ass kid, but I was like, you a little kid. Go somewhere. Like, basically go play. And the little girl ran off and started playing. Because she tried to come over there and take the ball from my daughter. Like, no, don't come over here messing with her. She ain't did nothing to you. I know my baby. My baby don't go fucking with people. Like, and I don't mean to say it like that, but this is how adamant, how proud of a father I am. I raised my daughter right. Hey, if somebody don't want to play with you, go find another toy and go play over there by yourself. And that sucks because she kind of like the only baby right now, but she got a lot of cousins. Only thing is, like I said, back to family. Family ain't shit, because if you know I got a cousin, if you know I have a child and you got kids, but my thing is you always use me to go places with your kids and I have my kid with me. Don't you think you need to call me when the birthdays come around? Don't you need to call me when a baby shower come up, or we are going to do a pool day or something? I'm just noticing family just ain't family no more, so I don't fuck with them. And my daughter feel left out sometimes, and that's not okay, because your child should never feel like that. And this is a message to my family. Step y'all shit up. Start getting in touch with people. Stop leaving people out because you got a personal vendetta. Like, my thing is, you got a personal vendetta against me, my baby feel that. And that's not fucking okay. Stop doing that shit. Y'all grown as fuck. We should be able to communicate around this motherfucker like grown people. If we cannot do that, what are we doing? And then you got the nerves to be mad at me because I cut y'all off. Y'all need to be mad at y'allself, because what? Y'all fucked it off. Y'all start acting funny with me. Y'all start acting funny with my baby. No, you feel me? Nobody else did. Nobody. I can name a couple times on here in my family to act funny. But I don't want to give them too much credit because this is my life and it's not about them. So I'm gonna move on. I'm just saying, my family, y'all need to step it up. Start getting in touch with me now because guess what? I'm already gonna make it. I'm unstoppable at this point. I feel like I'm gonna make it. Once I make it, don't come calling me. Don't come trying to pop up at my house. Don't come trying to pop up at events thinking you're gonna get in free because we're related. That's just not how it's gonna happen. I'm doing the groundwork right now. I'm on this live. For me, I tell people to like, comment, and subscribe, not your ass. So get it right to my family. Get that shit right. But yeah, basically I had to tell the little kid to go be a kid because I was finna take off my belt, but unfortunately I don't think I wore a belt that day. But the little girl was finna get whooped in front of all the whole school. And then I wouldn't want the other parent of the who the kid is who is bothering my child to say, oh, he did this and did this to my child. So I'm like, I'm not finna touch nobody else's kids. I don't like to be around nobody kids unless it's mine. And even when it was like other people kids, I still was like kind of cordial and kind of nice to them. But at the same time, people are not raising their kids right. They raise their kids to be like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. But then when they get out of control, when they get like 15, 16, now you can't tell them nothing. Now they up and pose on you. Or now they finna, they finna use a brass knuckle to cave your chest in. Now you around here looking crazy because guess what? You didn't let your kid get out of control. And that's not, I want to say this right now. That's the reason why the internet or social media should not have been introduced to kids. I have not once introduced social media to my daughter or my nieces or nephew. They found out because they parents, not me. Only time my daughter found out about live was because I was on live talking to somebody. So she know, oh, daddy on live right now. But she don't know what I'm doing on social media. I'm not telling her, oh, you want to be in the live. Like if I said, oh, mama, you want to get in the live? I'm talking to your TT or one of your cousins or somebody. Yeah, my daughter will pop in. Hi. She'll say hi or something. They'll say hi to her and then she'll go back and play with her toys. She wasn't trying to be all in the videos like P. Diddy and them. Like, I don't mean to say it like that because, whatever, I don't like talking about that dude. But I'm saying, like, she wasn't out here trying to be grown. She was out here being a kid. You feel me? Or if I say, oh, you want to take a picture, daughter? Let's take a picture because we had Dave and Buster's and I want to show, like, hey, look, I'm out here being a dad to my daughter, which I always am. And like I said, even though I move distance away, that really don't change nothing. It just make it harder because now I have to go harder for money to actually do certain things with my child. With me and my lady child. It's like people don't understand until you're in them circumstances or you're in those shoes. So they got the nerve to try to sit here and judge you and talk shit when they ain't been through it. You feel me? Or if they been through it, they don't want to help you get through it because it's like, oh, if I help them get through it, they're not learning their lesson as being a parent. And that's fucked up. You don't do that. Hey, I want to lend a hand. You need something. Your daughter needs something. Your family, y'all need something. I'm here to help y'all any way I can. But I don't know. Like I said, the world is just lost. It's lost. It need to go back to how it not was like when I say go back to how it was when I was growing up, like how we would pile up at our grandma's house. Like y'all call them, y'all might call your grandma Momo or Big Mama. We call my grandma Grandma. Go to our grandma's house. The boys go in the back room and play the video games, or we play with our toys, and the girls go in the girls' room and they do what girls do. And then if we having like I used to call it our Friday fish and pizza night, we'll go in the backyard, the boys, after we done did our homework, change out of our school clothes or play in our school clothes if we want to, because it's the weekend. We know that. My grandma know that. All right, play basketball, have the music jamming in the backyard, having fun. And, my grandma, all right, it's time to go up in there and wash your hands and go, get ready to eat some pizza. Y'all want pizza? All right, cool. And then we'll end up back in the back room playing like, I remember our games we used to play back in them days was, Twisted Metal, Need for Speed Underground. I don't know which one, but it was the one where you could be a police officer with the cop car. Then we got the one where what was that other game we had? We had a couple games though. Like to this day, I still got certain games that I can remember
but I can't remember all of them. Of course, you remember the first GTA, not the GTA that we played on PS2. I'm talking about the PS1 from like the helicopter version that you had to play it like that, and that was weird. It was weird. You had to play it from the helicopter view. Before we got the PS2 with the GTA and the midnight clubs and all that and the WWE. I remember playing my favorite game though. A lot of people don't know this though. Confession, positive one. My favorite game system to play is Nintendo 64. So one of these days when I'm on here with my lady, like if my lady want to, go live while we playing on Nintendo 64, I might show y'all because we really play our Nintendo 64. Yeah, I got a PS5 and shit, but PS5 you gotta pay for everything. That don't make the game fun. That make that shit boring. And I was like, man, I remember I talked to my lady one day. I was like, babe, let's just get a Nintendo 64 for Christmas. She's like, oh my God, what made you want to get a Nintendo 64? I'm like, it's old school. It don't cost that much to play it. On top of that, you can play it all day and have fun. You don't have to pay for nothing. So we just went back to the Nintendo 64. My favorite game on the 64 though, on the Nintendo 64 that I want to get is Rush, Rush 2, Rush San Francisco, and I think Rush 2060, whatever that number is for that game. But that's my game I'm trying to get. Rush San Francisco, where you drive. If anybody know about Chuck E. Cheese back in the day, they had Rush. It was the green car game. Like it had like a green seat, and it was like a whole little thing with the screen where you sat back in the chair and you played, kind of looking up at the TV screen or looking forward at the TV screen. So I like them type of game. I like vintage nostalgia games. I don't really care for like PS5 and all that. Like now PS5, now I'm telling you where PS5 messed up at. If PS5 would allow you to play PS3, PS2, and PS1 games, we'll be good. Like, okay, listen to me. Yeah, they allow GTA San Andreas and GTA 4, but I'm saying imagine if they had Midnight Club Dub Edition. I know it's two different systems, but that's still, is that not PlayStation though? Because Dub Edition Midnight Club, Dub Edition Midnight Club LA, like, you feel me? Dub Edition, you feel me? Like, um, is that not PS, like PlayStation? I could have sworn it's PlayStation, right? I mean, they got Crazy Taxi on there. They had Call of Duty on there. Like, so my thing is, bring back the nostalgic games from back in the day. Allow people to have fun as a family. Like, y'all don't got no family games on there. And I ain't gonna lie, this is how I know my child, even though I don't agree with this, but this is how you test your child. Watch you say when you playing a game because your kid's listening. My child played a game and not ever cuss. Like, she played GTA before, and I didn't want her to play it, but that was the only thing that we had to play. It was either that or Need for Speed. And either way, they both got the police involved, right? So if you think about what GTA is teaching your kids, your GTA really ain't teaching your kids something bad if you could flip it to a negative. Like, if they say you got to chase somebody down on GTA, right? What does that do? You got to actually be about your money and not play with people, let people play with you, right? But if you like think about it. If you hurt somebody on GTA and the star get on you, what happens? The police come get you, right? Is that not what happened in real life? Like if you steal a car, picking them out, like somebody steal a car, they do something crazy. What happens? The police come get you, right? Come on now, like it's a life lesson if you think about it. It's not everything gotta be wrong for you to. It's just the way you have to like kind of like teach your child. But I don't let my kid play GTA like that. She played it probably maybe once or twice. Other than that, she played Need for Speed, Sonic the Hedgehog, whatever she played. She played this one game that's on the PS5 with the little white thing. It kind of like jump up and down. I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called. It's not Blippy, but I forget what it's called. It got a name to it, but it come with the GTA 5 system. So that's what my kid play. But like I said, we ain't even gonna be playing no GTA 5. I've been unplugged the PS3 for like almost how many months now? PS5 been unplugged for like almost a year. Cause I don't play it like that. You gotta pay like Call of Duty 7 is already out. When I got the when I got the PS5, Call of Duty 6 had just came out. Only way I'm playing Call of Duty is on my phone. And if my memory is too full, I'm not playing Call of Duty on this shit. I'm sorry. I'm just not playing Call of Duty. Sorry. I need my phone for business purposes only. Communication when it comes to my child, my lady. For me, other than that, our child, and our lady, like, excuse me, my child and my lady need my communication. For me, if it's anybody that's outside of that circle, I'm sorry. Like, if they get my day was to have my number right now. Somebody has to have my number right now. Don't call me because you don't want to talk about shit. You don't want to hear nothing I got going on positive. You don't want to help anything that I got going on positive. So what are you calling me for? To see how I am? That's bullshit. I don't want nobody to call and check on me and see how I am. If you're gonna call, hey, we got a family picnic coming up. I mean, excuse me, not family picnic, but we got a family barbecue coming up. It's on this day, this time. Hey, if you can, try to make it. If not, you feel me? Don't worry, we'll catch you at the next one. Or we'll pull up out there when we can see you. Like, my family don't do none of that. They'll literally know I just got into it with a cousin, my sister, and my mama. And then they'll do some foul shit like this. Like, they'll do some little weird shit like this, like where, I don't mean to do it like that, but they'll do some weird shit like where they'll get together and take a picture as a big ass family. And I'm like, bro, and I'll be looking at everybody that's next to each other. I'm like, well, you just talking shit about that person? Hey, didn't you say you didn't like this person? But see how perception and image is everything? You wouldn't think my family go through that. My family is basically like everybody else's, but now what if I was messy and be like, hey, wasn't you just talking about this person? Hey, didn't you just say you didn't like that person? Hey, did you say this person do this and do this? But hey, you hanging with them. Feel me? But I don't do none of that. I just be sitting back watching like, yeah, fake ass Brady Bunch. I be like, you fake ass Black Brady Bunch. That shit ain't true. That shit ain't real at all. For me, I just leave it alone like that. But, um, you know, to the parents, my message is to the parents out there, step it up and be there for your kids, because when you're not there for your kids and your kids turn that back on you and they put you in a nursing home and you getting treated, so viciously and savagely, excuse me, when you getting treated so viciously and savagely treated like that, I don't want to get on. I don't want somebody on live talking about, yeah, they abusing me in here, they wiping me aggressive, and they throwing me up against stuff. Because we seen the video. We see videos about how elderly people get treated. And I don't play. Man, thank God my grandma, she resting with God. Because if I was to see a video like that, everything, the nurse ain't getting up out of there. Nurse ain't even gonna make it to their house. Before they can even get 2 steps off my grandma's doorstep, they getting dealt with. Like, I'm not gonna play with them. I'd have told the staff, you're not finna do my granny like that. No. It just ain't happening. You feel me? It's just been like, especially if it was I've seen her have female nurses and male nurses. And them male nurses could tell you, like, her grandson, like me, I'll give him that look like, nigga, just know. I'll catch you on your lunch break. I'll catch you before you get off. But you do something to my grandma and I hear my grandma hollering, you gonna get dealt with. Straight BTA, FTA. You feel me? But like I was saying though, it's just certain things that people, you need to be there for your children. I need to be there. If you got good jobs and you got good money, I'm not saying quit your job and all that, but hey, have a backup plan. Have something to where you can sit and be like, well, I don't got that job no more, but guess what? Make it to where you could be off with your child. Make it to where you could actually teach them, and so they don't have to go to public school. Because I'm not going to lie. God allowed me to get blessed financially and set up right. My kid is out of public school. I'll be at home homeschooling my kid, teaching them how you need to know how to do this. You need to know this. You need to know this. Or I'll be demonstrating it to her. Like, look, if somebody give you $20 right now, and you go take it to the store and you buy something for like $5, $6, $7, how much you get back? If your kid can't demonstrate that to you, like with a play machine, or should I say a play cash register, you're not doing your job right. Because they don't know how to count money. If somebody asks your child, can you spell acknowledge? And they start saying, oh, acknowledge, ACT, and they just start going left with it. You're not doing your job right. These fucking public schools don't give a fuck about our babies. We got to care about our babies and be there for them. We got to actually do our part. You feel me? That's why I get on here every day to grind and make a video. Because a lot of people don't know. Yeah, I'm in security, but guess what? That's not my all. That's not my end. That's not my end all be all. You feel me? My end all be all is for me to launch this campaign
which I have already did. So please go support that GoFundMe. Help me get some money so I could get this machine, get these vinyls. Help me so I could get y'all on some new swag. Because I know y'all pretty tired of wearing a Sally. I know you're pretty tired of wearing awful lot of cough syrup. Louis Gucci's been out of style, been played out. Shout out to I forget that lady name. I done wore her clothes on my birthday before. It ain't coming to me right now, but when I find it, I'll shout her out. But I'm gonna just say shout out to every black brand owner, but to the black brand owners out there, if you don't give back to your community or you're not helping people, meaning if you're just doing a toy drive on Melrose, you're not coming back to Compton or Watts, what are you doing? You're not coming back to Long Beach, if you're not coming back to Hawthorne or Gardena, what are you doing? You're not helping nobody. You feel me? You're just doing it for clout at this point, because that's how I feel. People be like, oh yeah, we're going to do a give back, but first of all, before I get on to calling people out, shout out to Watts Homie Quan. He actually come back to his city, or should I say the city we from, which is Watts, and give back. Feel me? I don't care who don't like it. Bro be coming back giving back. TDE, they come back and give back. I always say this in my life, but this is important to me. This is what I want to do in my life. The rest of my life, I want to be able to make clothes and be able to wear, if I want to give out 50 sweaters without it cutting into a budget or hurting my pockets, I'll go back and give 50 sweaters. I'll give 10 to the homeless, give 10 to mama and kids, give 10 to some elderly people, you feel me? I'll come back and give back, you feel me? I don't have no problem with giving back. And if I can't physically do it, I have somebody around me, should I say around me or in my family, that I trust to go give back. You feel me? Straight up. Because I ain't gonna lie, when you're a business person, you always busy. I learned that too. Just doing these lives, these YouTube lives it's not very tiring because it's fun, but it keeps you busy, you feel me? And every time I get on this live, idea may come to me and I gotta write it down, you feel me? So let me breathe. Cause I got a lot of people don't know this, I got asthma, so I gotta breathe and stuff, you know? But you know, all I'm saying is give back, bro. Stop being stingy with that shit. I mean, like you see, look, I'm gonna use this person as the perfect example. Y'all seen what Tiger did to whoever, I forget what it was. I think it was some on street TV. But y'all see how Tiger did the Hoovers, or how Tiger did LA. And then y'all wonder why every time Tiger turned around, he kept getting robbed. Or every time he kept getting sued, or just nothing good came out of it. Yeah, he was wealthy, but guess what? He was only wealthy for him and his family. He never helped nobody around him. And if he did, I don't see nobody coming out talking positive about Tiger. And I'm not hating on him. I'm using him as an example of what happens when you don't give back. I mean, and you know, I heard that I heard that he lost his mama, so rest in peace to his mom. But I'm just saying, like, don't be stingy with wealth. Give back, because God could take it from you at any moment. And guess what? Wealth can't replace nobody that you love and care about. I don't care. It can only help them get out of their situation or help them get into a better situation. But guess what? Once they gone, ain't no coming back from that. They gone. So help the people while you here and put money in people's pockets, but make them earn it. I'm not saying give somebody $500,000 and you know this person don't do nothing but basically be an authentic mess up. If they're an authentic mess up, like, you know, they're like an official mess up. Put it like that. We're going to just call them an official mess up. If they're officially a big mess or a mess up, you don't get them that amount of money. You get them like $200 and send them on their way. Hey, I got $200 for you right now. If you don't like that, guess what? You could come, you know, give them some type of strenuous, back-breaking pause work that's going to help them, shape them, and mold them into a better person. Like, if you know this person, all they do is they like to go party and stuff, show them what happened after party, you know? Show them how you got to break down tables and chairs. Show them how you got to take the garbage out. Show them how you got to mop and sweep them floors. Show them how you got to make sure all them banners and pictures is down so that way you don't get hit with no like type of lawsuit. You know, show them that type of stuff. If you know this person love to cook, hey, you know, maybe when y'all done with whatever event you got going on, put them in the kitchen with you or your lady, you know? Show them how to make cookies. It's simple. Show them how to make eggs. Show them how to make pancakes. Show them how to make something that's simple to where Okay, now they feel confident in being able to cook in the kitchen. For me, it could be a family member, older family member, younger family member. I'm just saying, period. Make them feel involved with what you got going on. Because if they don't feel involved with what you got going on, that's the reason why the streets is the way it is. That's the reason why people keep doing what they do, because you don't make them feel involved. And I used to be like that. And then I remember one day, I don't know what it was, I don't know who I talked to or whatever. I think one day my grandparents came to me, hey, y'all want to make some money? We like, yeah, okay, well, y'all gonna go get some after school jobs. I think it was I don't know if it was after school job. No, they was like, y'all gonna get some summer jobs. We're like, what's a summer job? What talked us into going to go work for and earn our money early? I mean, yeah, I know how to hustle, but who wants to go hustle, or who wants to go, like, I don't have no problem with going on cleaning somebody's lawn or scraping up dog poop just to get some money. Or, back in my day, you couldn't really get a paper route because, other races had it sold up. What I'm saying is, yeah, I could go link up with one of my partners at the tire shop. He's teaching us how to put air in tires. So that way, when you put air in tires, guess what? You get like maybe $5 or $2 for every tire you fill up, or every car you hop out there, unscrew the tire thing and put air in the tires. Or we going like, I remember, like, even times when my little cousin, he put me onto some licks. We used to call them licks, like, where we'll go outside with the church. They outside probably preaching to people, like a random church on the corner not too far from my grandma's that we don't even go to. We go outside. They're like, oh yeah, y'all want some hot chocolate or some, or whatever they have on the table? Like, yeah, sure. They're like, I'm like, what we gotta do for it? Oh no, it's just they just having a little service in there. We go sit down there and listen to them preach for a little bit and go back home. I mean, like, that was a lick too, just to get some food in our stomach or something to drink in our stomach. Like, it ain't always gotta be financial. I'm just saying, period. Make your kids or make your family feel a part of what you got going on without it hurting your pockets. If it's hurting your pockets, I'm sorry. You have to cut them off. If it's hurting your inner peace or your mental, if it's hurting your mental health, cut them off, because they're no good for you. That's all I'm saying. If it's hurting your pockets, or if it's hurting your pockets or what you stand for in your mental health, cut them off, because they're no good. They're not gonna change. And unfortunately, I had to do that with my family, because a lot of them don't want to change. You can't help somebody that don't want to change. How many times you have to see somebody, and I'm not judging nobody, because I like to have a little sip of wine here and there too. But how many times you have to see somebody with one rolled up to know, like, they ain't gonna never change. All they want to do is that. Or how many times you gonna see them every time you turn around and say, hey, turn up, and they got a big bottle. I used to be turn up. So I know. You can't tell me. I used to know how to turn up faster than anybody. I'm talking about, I'm buying liquor at 16, so I know what it is to turn up. So you can't tell me about the turn up. But I'm saying, at what point do you get to the point in your life where you like, man, something got to change? Because I was at that point in my life. Something has to change. I can't keep doing this, or I can't keep waking up with a hangover, or I can't keep getting sick, or keep feeling sick, or I can't just keep feeling like, man, like, why nobody don't want to support me because I don't got a car? Why nobody want to do this because I ain't got this, or I ain't doing that, or because I'm not this person that everybody know? Like, because a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people that's popping, I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of them was suckers in high school. And I ain't gonna even say no names, because I can say a couple names on here I went to school with in Long Beach, Jordan High, even at Centennial High. A lot of niggas was suckers. And now they got a music career or their social media personality, they feel like they popping. Niggas was suckers when I was there. Can't tell me people can't tell me what I seen. I seen some stuff like, no, not that person. Or, like, like this is why I didn't get about certain schools. If you wasn't banging in high school or banging in middle school to high school, because it usually start around middle school, what makes you want to get out of high school, graduate from like literally perfectly graduate from high school and start banging? I never understood that. I ain't ever understood that as long as I've been living on this planet. Like, maybe that's just certain city. I ain't gonna blame it on. I'm not gonna just put it on certain cities, because a lot of people like that I started seeing at a certain point in a certain age in my life where they just started banging out the blue, and I'm like, what made you want to get? What made you want to game, man? Like, what made you want to, like, be a banger all of a sudden? Like, you ain't been a part of this. You ain't lived that life to where you, like, like, a lot of people sign up for the streets and can't handle it, because it's like, you could talk the talk, but when it's time to walk the walk, you gotta really be able to walk it.
You know, when them detectives come ask you what happened, you either gonna put up or you gonna shut up. Feel me? Put up mean like, man, I'm gonna just walk away and not say nothing. Shut up. Like when you put up, it's like you really standing on what you saying. Shut up is just like be quiet. But if you start talking like a chirping bird, you know what I mean? Man, everybody gonna know you the biggest, cheese eater on the block. Now nobody want to be around you because you finna be a cheese grater or you gonna be some Swiss cheese in a minute. You feel me? That's the only way I can put it. You feel me? Don't nobody want to sit around somebody that's gonna bite the cheese and then you turn around. Feel me? Cause you biting the cheese, you think you the man, but you ain't knowing there's some people around that corner finna come Swiss cheese you. Feel me? So be very precise on what you signing up for because you ain't ready for it. Is you will get tested. And guess what? Yo, I ain't finna ask you 2-3 times where you from. First time, hey, you better hope you got your hands right. Cause second time, like nowadays, I want to say you might need to have your aim game right because nowadays people are aiming for you. They not really fighting for you. My day we was fighting. Like I'm not that old. Like I said, I'm only 30. I'm gonna be 34. That's still a decade though. So I can't tell somebody 16, 17 right now, hey, that's not how it go. Because you tell somebody like that how it's not go, they liable to hurt you and put you in the box. Because that's not their era. This not your era no more. Your era then came and went. My era then came and went. A lot of people don't know how to let shit go because your time has came and gone. People want to still be, oh man, it's still 2005 right here. No, it's 2026. 25 was last year. 26 is right now. And guess what? A lot of things changed in them years. But that's a decade. 2005 to 2025, that's a decade. You stand these kids wherever you want to. I say you only intervene when it's affecting your family. Not even just your family. If it's somebody you know in the community that you seen growing up, or you watched them grow up, I say you intervene and do something about it. If it's somebody in your family, you're going to intervene no matter what because it's somebody in your family. But I'm just saying, period. Don't sit there and watch somebody get thrown to the wolves or get ate by the sharks. And then, you looking at them sunny side up in the box because you couldn't be a man and say, hey, no, man, we're not doing this. I always say a person that's going to stand up in front of a lot of people is a leader within themselves. Now, if you want to be a part of the pack on your own, that's the reason why the culture will not ever change. For me, so I always tell people, like, stand up and be a leader. I was born to be a leader, literally. My paperwork shows that I was born to be a leader. With all my stories I tell, yeah, some of it is followers, but look how I transformed into a leader. So when people be thinking like, man, I'm going to tell every teenager boy out there, don't want to be like me, be better than me. Elevate. Also, I'm going to say elevate. You may have a lot of hate because you elevate. I know it's easy to be part of the pack, and it's very different to be a leader of the pack. But I'm telling you, you get way more respect for doing your own thing than following somebody else. For me, elevate beyond the hate. If you can't do that, then you do not need to be a leader. You can't handle being a leader. Being a leader is not for you. And that's okay. Some people are being good followers. I mean, look how many people on social media that follow people. Proven facts, right? Some are very good leaders. But I'm more of a leader. Like, excuse me. Some are being great at being followers of a pack. And then there's the ones that lead the pack. I'm more of a leader of the pack. I'm a think in a situation. I'm not going to just go crash out like I used to. I used to be a follower once upon a time in my life. I'm not a follower anymore. I've been not a follower for almost a decade now. Last situation I had was in 2012, rebuking every hour. I go to work every day and come home to my family. So what is like, so yes, it's exciting and very soothing and very, it's very appealing to me. I like being a family man. But the next person may not be able to graduate. I mean, not graduate, but I'm saying the next person might not be able to leave stuff like leave the life alone like I did, or just say, you know what, I don't want to be involved in this, or not even that, because I had family to look out for me and say, hey man, this ain't. We know you. We know what we already know. Like you should do something better with your life. A lot of people don't have people around them to tell them, hey, you should do something better with your life. Because if I had not ever had that, I would have never known. Like man.
I want to be a fashion designer or a clothing designer. I want to know I want to be that. For me, but you let somebody get in your ear, you always let that motherfucker on the sideline that really don't got no love for nobody get in your ear. You'll turn out to be like them. For me, and that's the reason why I don't surround myself with a lot of people. I don't like a lot of people. I'm to myself for that reason, because people are haters out here. They'll sit back and say something in your ear and watch you crash out, and then be like, "Well, I just told you just to tell you to just give you a heads up." But you the reason why they crashed out now. While they out living life, you in a fucking box, either living or dead. Which one you want to be? Feel me? It ain't nothing fun about no streets. Find something, find a hobby, find a goal, find something to do that's gonna keep your interest, your mind. That's gonna help your mental. That's gonna help your mindset. That's gonna help it, build it, and not hinder it. Straight up, feel me? Oh, he came back around, this one dude. But yeah, that's my time for the night. Um, Stay blessed and stay paid.